¿Qué onda mis bros? El día de hoy les traigo el resumen completo de la fase de Winners Brackets, en donde estoy seguro que ya lo saben, pero me da gusto volver a informar que el equipo mexicano logró pasar directamente a la final, quedando en top 2 en la tabla general de la fase de Winners Brackets. Así que aquí les dejo el resumen para que lo disfruten. Jálate una botana, jálate un refresco en bolsita y ponte cómodo, porque aquí empezamos.
Me tengo que bater, me tengo que bater.
Ahora dale, les puse pinchos. Yo sé con ustedes todavía. Ya voy abajo.
Ahí está. Igual. Me echo a... Pucho lift. Están craqueados. Otro aquí, jabones.
Sí.
Te empujan los dos,
¿Dónde?
Están fuera de mi cuerpo.
¿Está reviviendo?
No, todavía. Ya están reviviendo el dorado. Hay una de ellas, subiendo. Sí. Tienes que empujar aquí un pico, güey, date. Estoy adentro.
Sí. Voy a enseñar Merkis ya.
Press that damage and they've spotted someone out here. Our team will go down and now you're seeing Team Singularity find themselves under a bit of pressure, but Sandwich has fallen as well and Roy is taking damage. Tom Young Kung eliminated in the meantime. Realize also fall as that battle for checkpoint starts to conclude.
I mean, the Rolling Thunder is doing so much damage at the moment, but look at this, I tell you what, the Prowler can hit different! Hammer from the back pocket!
Oh, Team Singularity! Take a seat as Dreamfire survive!
But for how long? Black Hole is a last-ditch attempt to stay alive as Dreamfire still going, but no! 7 squads remain, they will fall, the Sentinels walk on in and clean up the pieces. 78 pick rate for Cap, but I'll tell you what, Watson can be important when you have it involved. Blackhand looks like they're more than happy to take any fight.
They are going nuclear in this game, they have 11 KP at the moment. The dojo eliminated, and we just simply have to jump into a listening now with the Blackhand squad.
Do we have any nades? No nades.
I have to wait.
Smoke me, Mark, they're double blue.
I got fucking...
Bro, there's someone on the roof, there's someone on the roof.
Flash. Take one.
Chill, go down. I got
nade.
Yeah, there's shit.
Well, that listening presented by WD Black, but the gameplay was presented by Blackhand. Dark Zero made their move now, Dan. Look at this final few teams, though. You were talking about the stats as being backed up right now.
Yeah, Dark Zero, Blackhand, SAF, 3 of our best performing teams, but it's Sentinels who are wiping them out as now only 2 squads remain. Optic Gaming versus Sentinels. Here come Optic.
Optic take the height, but I don't think they have the armor advantage, but those shots will do, dropped. We'll get that first kill. Noct has fallen though. It's a 2v2 here between the two. Skillcake's now left on his own, and Sentinels, not talked about enough, have to take him down to win it. Sentinels come through. They will win your first game here in the winners bracket and announce themselves as one to watch moving forwards.
Sentinels like winds from the western side. They swoop on through, take down the remaining.
Si nos hacen mierda, nos bajamos y agarramos el carro, Lo voy a bajar. Derecha ni te iba a
Hay un tío que a la derecha, hay un tío que a la derecha.
Mucha batería.
Van
a empujar ese pedo, Pues tenía dos, sí, todos Falta uno. Yo lo agarré, Entonces enfrente pegado a Chico, la zona está rotando muy lindo. Dale. Cúrate, agarramos el carro. No, igual, me refiero, güey, esto no pega nada. De hecho están peleando arriba, ¿pueden venir de mi lado? Me tengo que curar, no tengo medkit.
Sí, están peleando.
Acá enfrente está la casa, la villa. Dale, calma. Tengo una catalita aquí. Rota la catalita.
Acá están los dos.
Es una aquí atrás, Muerta la Barton. Ahí que está en el humo. La catalita estaba rota, cabores.
TPS,
está batiendo.
and some knocks being picked up, he will say to Ascend, let's go and get involved with this.
The Sentinels with the black hole going down, and Sentinels will get that first pick too.
Sentinels with the confidence of that game 1 win, get that first knock, and now RKN's on the flank himself. But oh, the fight's been turned around. And all of a sudden, it's Oxygen who come out on top of it. Sentinels eliminated, no back-to-back for you.
Optic also taking a fight in the moment as well. Dropped is taking a lot of damage, but Noct will reply with the R99. Knockdown shield only at white is not going to help too much, and they need to back off and work together, but Skill Cake falling. Optic may struggle here. Looks like it's a 1v1 though. Oh, and the shot with a 30-30 does it. Armor swaps there and quickly available for Noct. 10 squads remain here.
Hitting the double time, being able to get back to the position that's being held by your teammates. And oh my god, I said, can Hal do something as a solo? Well, we had an opportunity to pick up a KP, but TSM will be eliminated. 8 squads now remaining. Oxygen Esports there being taken down by the zone. Reeds is doing what he can. There's no way you win this, Reeds. There's no way you win this. Zone will always win. Oxygen eliminated. Ascend fall as well. This fight, but Nocta says it's time to go in. The first kill here will go to Optic Gaming. The second one will as well. Maybe Noct could get them all. Noct's flying in. Oh, not! Dark Zero eliminated. 4 squads remaining, but here comes NRG. Oh, they see the signal. Noct is out of there.
See you later. NRG try and clean things up, but the Trident gives the perfect escape route that you can ever ask for.
踩一下，第四。打了，我脸上两个，能打吗？
完了，封门，
倒一个，接。我倒了。2打1，微盾。
解着。
微盾在这儿。微盾。
破甲白电，破甲的。微盾。你别钱。漂亮！
Dreamfire win it! The 1v1 to close things out. And let me tell you, the energy in those fans right now, you could feel it up here on the stage.
And what a celebration as well. What a feeling for Dreamfire as they continue to show why they're a dominant force here at the championships. Realize all in very close proximity. Now FaZe have been here for quite some time. The Fricks goes down.
Well, there's Jem Burton. Don't turn your back on Jem Burton. It's as simple as that. FaZe destroyed by Dark Zero, but now they're finding out that this is a tough situation to escape from. Zaniel doing his best job here for Sentinels. They're into the top 7, but can he find an island? There's a solo in front of him as we move over to realize who clean up Dark Zero. Sentinels also fall.
Exit also still alive and were able to clean up those final pieces of Sentinels. So, a solo on Exit. Realize moving from the western side. LG Chivas will hold the north.
But they didn't really have any zones to call home that they could pick up a big win, where maybe this is going to be the one down. It's guaranteed damage for the R9. Also, the Digi-threat, of course, is going to be there. And knowing that Bangalore's are heavy in this lobby, Fussy does have that Black Veil available, and the Dark Veil, excuse me, and you have to wonder.
Oh, 2 bullets.
Best catwalk that's going to win it. Oh my god, he's threading through 3 players there, not connected with the Kraber shot.
Well, Tom Young-Kung are closest to where this circle's going to be. Dark Veil's going to be massive just to cut off the vision a little bit. 1 more bullet left for Nizel. Could be huge for LG Chivas if he's able to connect with it. But with the Dark Veil being down at the moment, you want to put it away as the high ground is now gained by Tom Young-Kung again.
Get pushed themselves, then it's going to be an opportunity for the other team to push. But look at this, Fussy makes the play! Fussy the Catalyst steps through the wall and says it's time for us to step our game up. Look for some KP and look for this dub.
Yeah, but now Moist, they're taking so much damage as well. Fussy in the sky, the last real threat here for Moist.
3 squads still remaining, but LG still as a 4-3. This should be an LG Chivas win here. It will be. LG finally get a zone that pulls their way, and they make the most of it.
And not even finally pulls their way, but they finally have a ring console as well. Game 2, they just didn't have that information, and it really does show how much it can affect you if you don't get into one of those early spots in a lobby like this.
Spidey sense here from Hal. He turns around at just the right time because he knows that something was up. He hadn't seen the dojo for quite some time. The holster's gone down though, and once again, almost a mirror of what we saw in that previous game. The dojo flying behind TSM. The question is, will the result be the same? It's Timmy on his own. TSM only have 1 alive as well. TSM will stay alive. as Reps will have the gold knock as well, but can he stick this?
Lots of these 13 are in this next circle, so we're about to lose about 7 teams as they try and break through. TSM back to a full 3, by the way, and back shredding. Algs back on his feet, and Verhulst with the car, making sure that he helps the rest of the team. SAF go down.
How do we get out of here?
Well, here comes the kill feed, about to be light ablaze. Realize and Alliance from the west side are going to struggle. Dark Zero, Moist, and Dreamfire on the south as Dark Zero do go down. Now here's what I was talking about, Alliance.
Look at this wrap.
Alliance's biggest struggle right now is just the zone.
Look at this wrap coming in from Alliance. Oh, this is going to be the worst kind of surprise. They take the time to heal instead, and I think that's smart. Lots of damage coming in from the care package weapon. Dreamfire gone, Moist gone, and I tell you what, they might all be going down to Hackers in a few seconds.
Sentinels as well, Ironblood and Realize all 4, which leaves us with 4. TSM, LG Chivas.
Se metió.
Agárrale el Twich. Bueno, lo agarro yo. Tenemos tiempo que hacer. Date, salgo por el de afuera.
Son 3 teams, son 3 teams.
Puedes jugar conmigo, puedes jugar conmigo. ¿Qué? Ven conmigo. No, estos dos. Bueno, ya. Por eso es que la capa de arriba no tiene full ángulo.
No.
Sí, ganja, güey, aguántala, güey.
Performance from Hackers and Alliance as they now still hold this center zone. LG Chivas full. It's FaZe versus Alliance. It's a 3 versus 3 straight up.
And Hackers looks angry. Hackers looks like he wants to finish this one. But there's the swing from FaZe. Is the cover going to be there? Effect can now move in. But did he just go in a little bit too strong there, Hackers? Yuki's lost his shield as well, and it all falls on the shoulders of Effect. From the very most northern tip of Storm Point.
Timmy really low. You gotta make sure the timing is perfect, but Zion going to fall. An enemy trying to double down. He does do a good chunk of damage, but Ironblood Gaming fall in the meantime. Can enemy stay alive? No, he is going to go down. And Timmy now last alive in the zone, hitting those wingman shots. We just need one more. The issue is he's only had about 2 more syringes, and the time is of the essence. They're both probably going to go down here. Timmy, though, falling, but how much damage did he take? He has 1 syringe. This could potentially be it.
Ahí viene
avancen acá enfrente conmigo. ¿Quieres por aquí? Sí, cruza. A la derecha.
No podemos ir al muro.
Se tira un equipo. Nos matamos a todos. Conmigo estoy safe. Hay un equipo arriba, ¿Puedes volver a verlo? No, mataron de arriba.
Da la vuelta, aquí estamos muertos, y tenemos que dar la vuelta.
Ok. Estoy cuando quieras.
Vamos, yo creo. Bueno, están piqueando, sí, van a piquear.
Sí, está piqueando.
Hay que irnos.
Bueno, estás aguantando topa. ¿Qué pedo? Sí, ahí tenías para escalar en todo.
Oxygen, they're full up. Dreamfire's full up, and this is going to get messy as Lufka, post-kill, Ascend, running into a little bit of mix. Kashera can't get away.
Let's go!
Roy, Dreamfire, they overtake the overall leader.
It is a wonderful identification of weakness from Dreamfire, and it puts them in that all-powerful position, but Oxygen have been the problem, and Oxygen are that team that, as you talked about, gets so many more points on World's Edge. They know this map so well. Right now, Aiden is about to find Skittle. His back's exposed. Pite is low on the low ground, however, and Dreamfire have just lost a member. Oxygen going to commit for this, and with Pita down, Dreamfire crumbles so quickly. Oxygen now have a 3-man, and there are just 2 rats left. This should be an easy cleanup for them. This should be exactly what Oxygen were looking for on World's Edge.
There goes Moist. Now it's down to a little bit of matchup hide and seek. The Skittlecake has survived to a second, takes to the sky, and Oxygen Esports are your winners of map number 5. They needed top 10, looking to break in and secure position in the finals tomorrow.
Truly began. Their aggression has truly been unlocked in the past 2 days of play. Now that they've got a couple of kills, their rotation forward will be a bit challenging. The ring hurts this time around, and they haven't managed to close the gap on launch site just yet.
Oh, and how they're knocking on the doors of a top 10 right now, and they are setting their sights onto Ascend. Meanwhile, Alliance have fallen at the hands of Xset and Oxygen. Ascend finalized out by Hal himself. Now Oxygen, who have mirrored the position where NRG had previously, but there's still 13 squads that are going to be pushing straight into the depths of launch site where LG Chivas has been, and this is what we were afraid of. This is what TSM did not want to happen. The collapse coming through.
There's no place to play for them. However, somehow Hal is alive. Verhulst still up on the low ground as well. Even Xset have made it in. And Oxygen, with the information they gathered earlier, haven't had to move, have just benefited and are going on the offensive.
Reed's popping beast of the hunt for 25 more seconds, but look at all the teams. Sentinels down, Moist down, TSM down, and Reed's just barreling straight into the oncoming chaos. The black hole, so teams are flying. He's looking for some thirst, just how quickly you can win those shoes. This is what they need.
Climb in from Black Hand is just right on timing. Phase go down. LG hold their spot on the inside. Start a fight, have been pushed on by Optic instead. And this southern engagement will mean so much, will likely mean a top 3 if they did against TSM. You give Black Hand a foothold and they will take everything, but they commit to the outside. And you can see in the kill feed, it's TYK that are absorbing Black Hand. Black Hand are so unpredictable.
Who would have thought? I know Heavy is the hand, and they are looking so strong right now. But LG Chivas, the top of the leaderboard, just keeps shaking.
Emphasized over and over the game-winning spots, but a little bit of focus misplaced. Just a small difference in the game plan could be the end. And starting this fight should assure that both of these teams die. Black Hand commit in. Yanya takes a trade back, but who's coming up on this? Who's the third party?
The res, we're trying to get easy flash back up, and LG Chivas, Player K, able to double down. The shield swaps coming in, but Optic Gaming, they want to third this.
At this point, you're promising another third party. We still know Start a Fight are in this. Optic lose one, trades on both sides. We're gonna be losing Black Hand soon. Drop has to clutch it up, but in comes Start a Fight, in comes South America, and South America Start a Fight taken. Okay, so. That was an incredible play from Start a Fight. The representatives from Brazil bringing it to the world stage.
Wanted to go check out the tunnel, but Oxygen Esports, who were previously sandwiched, have turned their tides to NRG. Now, mind you, if NRG fall here, they're so close to finding themselves below that 10th place. And Vayne, Aiden, yeah, they're falling low, but they're able to grab a knock on a Nathan and turn their tides onto Guild. And Sweet.
Oxygen just lose a member now. Vayne's so low, this is still anyone's fight. But just like that, NRG are down.
Yeah, but you know what that means. We're gonna have all chaos breaking loose as everyone tries to leave stacks. But you know who loves to third party? The Dojo does, and they're gonna make their way towards Oxygen as Optic falls. Who have had all of the consistency known to here need to go strong.
Ascend need to take that uptick in World's Edge. They haven't so far, but Lufka makes it happen. Taking down Vita, taking down Dreamfire. That's why we've got Lufka and Ascend.
Their way in, but for LG Chivas, who are still inside with Dark Zero looing, let's go ahead and hit a Dark Zero listen to see how they'll approach this rotation.
It's solo. We check on them. Right here. Netting him. They're stuck. One. Coming. Going. Watch it. Nice, good shit. But what is he? Just chill. Waiting on Nate. 30 seconds.
I need the armor. I'm getting it.
You got full guard. Get it, Jen. Play it.
Okay, I'm ready.
Are you ready? One time, that's how we go. Go. Left corner.
Outside.
No heals. Neither do I. I don't have any. Jen, did you loot that?
Nah, I didn't loot it. I just grabbed the armor shot, bro.
Yeah, you're fine. Wait, we're in. We're fine. Just reinforce the kill them. Don't take damage. We're gonna go kill them. I'm gonna swing on the left. Can we just climb or queue up? Right now. On roof.
Okay,
I'm ready.
Ready.
I'm here with you.
On her.
They're doing here. They're there. Crack. Okay, I'm safe though. He ran. They're fine. And the hills. No hills. What got up? And the hills. I don't have any.
Where's the kid?
He's in lava. I might go armor stop him here. I'm gonna go armor stop him.
He loot.
I need to make it.
We're in zone.
Dark Zero able to take position right now, still hunting down the last member of Luminosity, and there he is. LG go down before they hit top 3, and Dark Zero take control of the lobby. 3 teams remain. DZ, Tom Young-Ko.
Half shields, minimal health, same with Zainu, throwing up the Dark Veil to try and stave off a push, but it's gonna get matched.
Dark Zero are in the hallway of death. They cannot see and have to take to the skies. There is no health on Dark Zero, but Zainu is staying alive.
Zainu, get behind him, able to try and force them, take the pressure away, but look at that. Post kill wraps around, but Zero was able to get a shield swap, now trying to play his life and maybe pick up some eliminations, but they will fall. Ascend, and now TYK duel it out.
Just in the nick of time, Ascend managed to drop in and pick up a win. Perfectly timed, perfectly played. Kashera and Ascend are the masters of World's Edge.
We said, we knew they performed more better on World's Edge, and there it is, Kashera.
Fantastic play from them again.
Just over a minute, it's gonna be chaos, and Elysium trying to find an angle. You hear the grab flips coming out. They're trying to put a pressure move onto Optic Gaming.
Yes, Elysium. He has always been the fighter of Singularity, but here in this tournament, it has not been enough. Dark Zero finished them off and realize, come in to say neither of you really get the W. Dark Zero go down, and it costs Realize almost nothing. It gains them everything.
So 2 teams that were on the cusp of a Buzz Bowl just inside the top 10 have fallen and must sit there and wait. And Moist Esports, the team that is looking to break into it, still up in a 3-man stack that have also found themselves in the circle, looking to be privy to the fight that's breaking out between Moist and Realize. These are 2 teams that sit ahead of XSET that will need to go down as NRG has fallen. Did they do enough to find themselves in the winner's bracket? Can Walsey take this fight? Realize they lose out on Zongshoot, and looking for the full, they're able to grab it.
10 squads left, and we're starting to accumulate even more placement points, those small little bits that could very well change a team's entire outlook on the next couple of days, or rather the next 2. We do still have a move made from Moist, a team that did make it out previously in first place, but they're pushing on to the spot that Dojo hold, where Dojo just cleared up, even onto the already weakened members. We've got an Optic against XSET fight brewing in the south, however.
But this is make or break for XSET, and even then it might not be enough. Knock 10 HP and a dream, they will fall. Halsey picking up all of those eliminations, have now broken into the top 10. If you're an APAC South fan, this is everything that you've wanted.
Moist in the top 7 for now, with Optic jumping in right behind LG. They are changing LG's game for the worse here. And even with the spot so close to home, missing Jaguares and Nizel, there's very little you can do.
Hay que hacer tiempo acá, ¿no? Ahí tienen zona, vengan de este lado, Dame tiempo, ¿dónde prendo? Aguas. Y la ulti también la podemos ver. Una derecha abierto.
Advanced starting points now. Now that Optic have found themselves into the top 3, they're inching ever so closely towards the potential of 10. But Moist on that left-hand side, empty in the dead center of them. But it's going to be Knocked, who just opens fire.
Let's not forget that overlooking all of this, there is Dojo, who can still, with a big win, make it into the finals. The takedown from Hal is gorgeous, and Optic and Oxygen are gone. 5 squads left, and Dojo are going to start sending it onto TSM.
Yeah, but Reps is down. If Hal doesn't get him back here, he will not be back up. Moist has fallen. Reps has risen. Now Verholz just hiding behind that dark veil. You can see Timmy there as well. Design has fallen. Timmy is playing his life, and they have done enough to get into at least 9th place for now.
8 squads so far. This is huge, huge for Dojo. Rather 8 kills. Timmy's gonna have to survive for as long as possible, seeing if you can gather just a few more placement points. 4 squads left, and a little bit of damage thrown out by Timmy, but it's TSM on the low ground that still have to contend with the last member of LG, the last member of Dojo, and the full squad of, it's Dreamfire.
Oh, Dreamfire is going to be a beast to fight against. You can see Yanya right there, and Dreamfire with all of their space occupying that ultimate high ground. You put an L-Star in Sandwich's hands, you know what happens.
A la mierda. Puta madre, ¿qué te hizo? Nah, güey. No, y ya no quedaba nada para...
Up here, plenty of ammunition left, plenty of high ground. What they won't have as much of is cover during the next ring. Dojo go down, LG go down. Dreamfire are pushing for the win, but they haven't got enough, even a crack. Can they play this perfectly?
TSM in 10th. They have put themselves into contention for advanced starting points, and Dreamfire full sending down. Roy falls, 3MC falls, and TSM, they are going to find themselves in the winner's bracket.
Dreamfire have been on a rampage this tournament, but in the last game of the winner's bracket, TSM take them apart. What a play, and from the low ground, no less, Tiff.
That is absolutely impressive. Had they not gotten Reps back up in that specific instance, things could have changed. Honestly, better late than never.
I've spoken to many IGLs over my time in Apex Legends, and the biggest thing has always been that the great IGLs risk the game to win the game, and TSM did that multiple times in this match, moving down towards the south, contesting LG for space, clearing out, and even taking on the Dojo at a disadvantage, using Verholz and then Hal to cover the rest of the squad.
Y bueno, mis bros, esto sería todo por hoy. Espero que el video les haya gustado y se hayan divertido. Recuerden que estos resúmenes le estamos metiendo mucho amor, así que si el video fue de tu agrado me ayudaría bastante si revientas ese botón de like y te suscribes al canal si aún no lo estás. Y bueno, yo soy su amigo Infinito, nos vemos en el próximo video.